Dogcast Midwest Gaming Classic 2019.
We're still here.
Yo,
Hey,
we're still here.
Still hungry, still hungover.
oh gosh, yes.
I just had a beer, so the hangover is going away a little bit.
You're right.
But I need another beer.
I need one too.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We have another guest.
his name is Justin. Justin, welcome to the Dogcast.
What's happening, Tom? So myself and my partner Justin, we started a company last year called EON, where our main goal is to get all retro consoles working on modern TVs and look and play better than they ever have before. So today we're here showcasing our newest product. It's called the GCHD Mark II. It's a plug-and-play adapter for the Gamecube. So basically, you throw this guy into your system and your games look awesome.
It is phenomenal. I picked up my first one about a month ago.
Yeah.
We were having a Smash Brothers Melee tournament at the brewery I work at, which is how we wound up talking.
Yeah.
And I was looking for an excuse to get one of these for a while. I'm like, well, I have to now. And
Tell me, did it change your life?
it changed my life because the GameCube, one of my favorite systems, it is notoriously difficult to find those component cables, get any sort of high definition.
Yeah, man. If you try to find
GameCube?
yeah.
Oh my God, they're so expensive.
Yeah, they're like $200-300 if you can even find them. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So
luckily, this beautiful man here. Tell us, how did you guys go about getting this item together?
Yeah, so my partner and I, we followed the like the video game modding scene for a while, and we were seeing some of the stuff that you could do with the GameCube and some other consoles, like making their visual quality just absolutely amazing, right?
Yep.
So when we're like, damn, dude, like we want this stuff, but there's such a barrier, you know what I mean? You've got to crack your console open, solder stuff, and all this. It was too much. We're like, this is crazy, right? So then when we started looking into it, we found a way to achieve that same visual quality, but through something that you just plug in.
Sure.
So we were like, okay, like, can we make this? Like, I'm not into manufacturing. We've never done this before. But then we're like, you know, we started making some connections. We're working with our third partner. His name's Alan. He's working with factories and stuff. And we started to materialize the idea. And we're like, yeah, we can make this a thing. Like, let's try it. So in 2018, January, we launched the first one, the GCHD Mark I. At the time, it was just called the GCHD.
Was this a crowdfunded product or?
No, so we funded it all on our own. Like when we saw that like what it was capable of, we thought about like, do we want to do a Kickstarter or something like that? But we felt that in so many ways, like Kickstarters kind of have a little bit of a bad rap, you know? Like some of them like get funded and then nothing happens with it, or they delay stuff.
Some of them are Mighty No. 9.
Yeah, exactly,
or
right?
Like
so
the item promise doesn't turn out to be the actual item that
exactly. And so we thought, you know what? Let's take the risk on ourselves. Let's just make the thing. Not cheap. It's all professionally manufactured. But we're like, let's just take this on and just put out a really like kick-ass product, and if people like it, then they're gonna receive it well, and you know, hopefully everything works out. And everything worked out pretty awesome.
No kidding, man. Yeah, like the buzz that I've seen generated since this was released. You know, like I think I was talking to you earlier, like seeing some of like the YouTube reviews, just you know, users using it. Have just been all just off the map, like positive.
Yeah, man. We've been really lucky to get guys like, you know, Metal Jesus Rocks and RGT85.
Metal Jesus was how I found out about it.
Yeah.
And the moment I saw it, I mean, if you have any interest in GameCube gaming, you just kind of need one of these.
Yeah.
It does look 10 times better. It is staggering, and I can put it up on my giant big TV instead of having to keep it on my smaller one.
Yeah, exactly.
And it looks fantastic.
You just had the Smash Brothers tournament, which
Smash Brothers tournament, and I wasn't aware because most people haven't played any HD GameCube games. Some have widescreen, Monkey Ball 2 and widescreen. Thank you, please more.
Yeah, we've got a demo right now of F-Zero GX, one of my favorite games on the system. That's all running 16:9.
Now I need to buy it. Thank you.
Got it set up with surround sound right now. It's awesome. It's a really really cool situation.
Now, do you have any, like, through the process of getting connected with manufacturers, designing the concept? Do you have any like just fun anecdotes or like an interesting story?
Oh man, through the development process, I'll tell you what, it was fun. So like as we're developing the board, so we actually worked with another developer. His name's Citrus 3000 PSI. He's really well known within the modding space.
All right, and that's a given name.
Yeah, and yeah, absolutely. No, his name's Dan. His name's Dan. Dan Coons. Really, really cool guy. But he's kind of been known in this space to make some really awesome stuff for retro. And when we started working with him developing the first product, we're talking about like, okay, well, what do we want to do with colors? How do we want to make it look? And we're making all these tweaks and stuff. Right. And I remember once we got the first prototype, we're sitting down, I'm with my partner Justin, and we're just like, dude, we want to try everything. And I've got a pretty like extensive GameCube collection, so we spent hours just sitting down, having a few beers, just popping every game off the shelf, being like, how does this look? How does this look? How does this look?
That's the first thing I did as soon as I got it hooked up.
The best.
I was started grabbing all of them.
Resident Evil 4.
Oh my god, dude, this is one of my favorites. Seriously,
for sure.
But no, that was super fun. It was a really interesting process, and you know, having been like kind of new to manufacturing this way, it was really awesome to sort of see the whole process materialize, and then have something like in your hand where you're like, man, like we made this. You know what I mean? It's a cool feeling. It's a really cool feeling.
Were there any challenges at all?
So there's a lot. Many people within the like modding scene are very particular about the way they want their visuals. They want certain chroma specs. They want their audio to sound a certain way. So we were
saying they're very picky.
It's important. People want stuff to look the way they want it to look. You know. So we took some extra time to make sure that every single I was dotted and T was crossed to make sure that it is the most flawless, bulletproof product, and we're super happy with the way that it came out.
Yeah, I mean, the box alone.
You're the master of the GameCube, but I saw you bought a Nintendo 64 the other day. Does that mean anything?
So I mean, I don't know. I will say that we are working on some new products that we're very excited about. We have one coming out in the next few months. We can't say what it is yet, but I don't. It is for another.
Guess?
I mean, you could.
R-Zone, Gamecom,
you got it.
Some of the big ones.
Yes, Gamecom.
Specifically for the 32X. You know what I mean? That's what we were looking for. No, but it is for another much beloved Nintendo console. Very observant of you with the
Virtual Boy. We're looking at you.
Yeah. So so I would just say, you know, keep an eye on our Twitter and stuff. You know, we've got some exciting things coming out that we're super excited to share with the world. You know.
That's awesome.
And they introduced me to 16-player Mario Kart Double Dash here.
Yeah.
It's a classic, which is something I've dreamed about and longed for. But
yeah, you guys got quite the setup.
Yeah, we've been going to all kinds of conventions, and every time we want to bring sort of an experience that the GameCube offered that might not have been available to everybody. Because like to play 16-player Mario Kart, you need 4 broadband adapters, 4 GameCubes, TVs, many copies of the game.
Yep.
And you know, we're lucky enough that we're able to come to conventions like this and put on shows that you know, expose people to like these awesome things that this console was capable of. You know.
Right on. How has your MGC experience been so far?
Pretty awesome. This is our first time here. This place is
based out of?
So we're in New Jersey. We're based out of Central Jersey. Yeah, no accent, right? A lot of people say that I'm supposed to have an accent. I don't know.
Right.
But
you just gotta tell me to fuck off.
That's pretty right? Get out of here. Yeah. So Midwest Gaming Classic has been awesome. This is our first time here, and we heard some really great things about it. Some of our YouTube friends who, you know, we've been in contact with through this whole process were like, "Yo, you got to come out to Milwaukee." And I'm like, "Really? Like, what's going down in Milwaukee, right?"
Yeah, what's in Milwaukee? But we asked ourselves that.
Beer and cheese. Beer and cheese.
The beer has been good. The beer's been great. We stopped at a couple of places.
Do you want a beer? We'll get you a beer as soon as we're done. If you want one, we got a cooler. I'm gonna have one.
You've heard it.
After a night like last night, I could definitely use a little hair of the dog, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Guilty. Yeah.
Well, where can we find you online?
Yeah, for sure. So you can find us on Twitter. We're at EON_Gaming HD. We're on Facebook, just EON Gaming.
Yep.
And yeah, just check us out there. You know, search GCHD on YouTube or anywhere on Google, and you know, you're bound to find something that we did. It's pretty cool.
Do yourself a favor. If you care about the GameCube, go buy one of these immediately. It is worth the money. It is worth the time.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And if you're out of Milwaukee, if you're at the Classic, you know, come check it out, or look at the next conventions that we're going to. We've got a whole list of them that we've got planned out for the rest of the year, so you can come and try it hands-on and see what it's like.
Awesome. And keep an eye on their website for special announcements.
Yes.
Don't know what it could be.
The next like 2 months, it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be sweet. I'm super excited about it.
Side talking. All right. Anyways, thank you very much, Justin.
For sure. Thank you for having me.
You've been watching Hair of the Dogcast, Midwest Gaming Classic 2019. Feel free to get a hold of us at Hot Dogcast on the Twitter, hairofthedogcast@gmail.com.
Smash those like things, whatever. We like
you. Like us on the social media.
Smash.
And go get the GameCube HDMI adapter.
GCHD, baby.
Please.
We'll see you next time.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care, guys. Bye.